Several months ago, an individual on social media began sharing peculiar videos, recounting his experiences of encountering mysterious creatures while fishing. The fisherman, who goes by the name of Source 90, detailed that they are no stranger to the ocean, and that nighttime fishing expeditions were a routine part of his livelihood. However, on various occasions he felt a sense of apprehension as he set sail into the inky blackness of the sea. As he cast his nets into the depths below, he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. A sense of unease gnawed at him, amplified by the eerie silence that enveloped the sea. Suddenly, a haunting melody drifted through the air, echoing across the water like a siren's call. Mesmerized by the ethereal sound, he felt compelled to follow its source, unaware of the danger that lay ahead. As he ran to the back of the boat, he could hear their calls more clearly. After this initial encounter, he reported that the sightings became more frequent. He detailed that the noises seemed to beckon him, detailing that it was like their voices called out to him in an ancient tongue. Following this incident, the individual asserts that the creatures displayed an increased level of confidence. Moreover, in numerous video recordings, he stated that it is possible to observe these creatures swimming in close proximity to the boat. This suggests that the creatures exhibited a sense of comfort and familiarity in the presence of the fisherman. In a different video, the head of the creature emerges above the waterline, capturing attention, with an additional note that the screams resonated clearly on the audio. This signifies a significant moment where the creature makes a visible appearance from underwater, heightening the intrigue and suspense. Following the man's claims of encountering these mysterious creatures, it is peculiar to note that he stated that the videos he shared attracted undesired scrutiny, alleging that shortly after their publication, an attempt was made to prevent him from speaking out. This suspicion was further fueled by the fact that he was involved in a car accident days after publishing the content, suggesting a possible connection between the two events. The occurrence of the accident in such close proximity to the video postings raised suspicions about whether he was being silenced. Following the incident, shortly thereafter, he disclosed that governmental authorities had seized control of and ceased the operations of his fishing vessel. This occurrence unfolded just days after the initial event transpired. Following the incident, he detailed that authorities promptly took action by establishing a fully equipped scientific laboratory on the vessel. In addition to this, they conducted thorough interviews with all individuals present on the boat at the time of the reported sightings. Numerous viewers have intriguingly proposed that the establishment of this laboratory by the government was aimed at deploying a tracking device on the boat in order to locate the siren. The speculation centers around the notion that the primary objective behind the creation of this laboratory was to track and find out where the creature was so that they could locate and capture it. Upon reviewing the comment, numerous individuals concurred with its sentiment and raised inquiries regarding the government's peculiar interest in a commonplace fishing vessel. They further speculated that there must have been a specific reason or factor that captivated the government's focus and prompted their investigation into this seemingly mundane boat. This all happened around a week after the original videos were posted. He also posted various videos where police boats jumped on board and demanded to see the correct paperwork, and although this could be seen as a routine procedure, it's strange how it started happening so frequently after the sightings. As of right now, it's not known what the creatures are, but some have labeled these sightings as some of the best evidence we have that sirens exist. It's also important to remember that despite advancements in technology and scientific research, only a fraction of the ocean's depths have been thoroughly investigated and understood. Estimating the exact percentage of unexplored ocean is challenging due to various factors such as the sheer size of the oceans, the complexity of underwater terrain, and limitations in exploration capabilities. However, experts agree that a significant portion of the ocean remains unexplored, particularly the deep ocean trenches, underwater mountain ranges, and remote regions far from shore. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, more than 80% of the ocean remains unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored. This includes vast expanses of the deep sea floor, which are often inaccessible to traditional research methods due to extreme pressures and temperatures. Furthermore, the ocean's biodiversity is still largely unknown, with countless species yet to be discovered and classified. The Census of Marine Life, a global research initiative conducted from 2000 to 2010, estimated that up to 91% of marine species remain undiscovered, highlighting the extent of our ignorance about life in the ocean. The mysterious Zimbabwe merfolk. In the heart of Africa, amidst the lush landscapes and winding rivers of Zimbabwe, lies a captivating and enigmatic legend, the tale of the Zimbabwe mermaids. For centuries, indigenous peoples of the region have recounted stories of mysterious aquatic beings known as mermaids, said to inhabit the rivers and waterways of the country. The legend of the Zimbabwe mermaids traces its roots back to the rich oral traditions of indigenous African cultures, where stories of mystical beings and spirits hold deep significance. In Zimbabwean folklore, mermaids are often depicted as beautiful yet elusive creatures, possessing both human and aquatic traits. They are believed to dwell in the depths of rivers and lakes, emerging only under the cover of darkness to lure unsuspecting victims into the water. Mermaids are said to possess supernatural powers, including the ability to control water, manipulate emotions, and ensnare the souls of those who dare to venture too close to their domain. In some traditions, mermaids are revered as guardians of the waterways, while in others, they are feared as malevolent spirits capable of wreaking havoc on unsuspecting humans. Despite the mythical nature of mermaids, reports of encounters and sightings have persisted throughout Zimbabwe's history, fueling speculation and intrigue among locals and outsiders alike. In rural communities near rivers and lakes, tales of fishermen and villagers encountering mermaids are often passed down through generations, serving as cautionary tales and reminders of the dangers lurking beneath the surface. One of the most famous incidents involving Zimbabwe mermaids occurred in 2012, when a group of schoolchildren claimed to have witnessed a mermaid-like creature in the waters of the Mpopoma Dam in Bulawayo. According to their accounts, the creature had a humanoid upper body with long hair and fish-like features, while its lower body resembled that of a fish or serpent. The existence of these Zimbabwean mermaids has created significant challenges for the local communities. In addition to their menacing behavior, these mythical creatures have become a source of great disturbance and inconvenience. In the year 2012, during the construction of the Gokwe and Osborne dams, a construction company based in Zimbabwe reported a startling incident that caused widespread panic among its workers. According to their account, a peculiar and frightening creature, known as the Mamba Muntu, had been responsible for numerous attacks on the employees, eventually leading them to flee the construction site in fear for their lives. This mysterious humanoid river monster instilled such terror in the workers that they felt compelled to abandon their duties and seek safety elsewhere. According to popular belief, the Mamba Muntu beings were thought to utilize the rivers as their natural pathways leading to the vast ocean. The local legends claimed that these mystical creatures were deeply displeased and aggrieved by the ongoing construction projects taking place near the riverbanks. There were extensive discussions surrounding the ongoing construction, questioning the feasibility of proceeding without conducting a thorough assessment of the environmental implications. Regardless of contractual obligations and health regulations, construction persisted under immense pressure. Due to the deep-seated superstitious beliefs of the local workforce, the construction of the dam project faced a major setback. This compelled the local council to take the drastic measure of recruiting a completely new set of workers from abroad to continue the construction work. The prevalent superstitions among the locals were so strongly ingrained that they adamantly refused to carry on with the project. Strangely, it is worth noting that, despite several weeks of enduring their employment, even the foreign workers eventually decided to resign. Their reason for leaving was their assertion that they had encountered aggressive sea creatures with human-like characteristics while working near the river. In order to pacify these peculiar beings, the council found themselves compelled to conduct elaborate purification ceremonies and present offerings to the creatures, ensuring a smooth continuation of the construction process without encountering any subsequent problems. These mystifying entities demanded utmost attention and respect, necessitating the council's thorough engagement in rituals that cleanse and purify the surroundings. Zambia, an often overlooked country in relation to Zimbabwe, took on the ambitious task of constructing the Kariba Dam in the very same waterways that run through its territory. The implementation of this project was deemed crucial for the region due to the multiple benefits it would bring. Firstly, harnessing the power of the river water would not only fulfill the entire electricity demand of the area, but also alleviate the power shortage issues. Moreover, the project would serve as a significant source of employment for the local population, offering them opportunities to earn a sustainable income. The comprehensive nature of this initiative ensures that it not only addresses immediate power needs, but also contributes to the long-term economic development of the region. Regrettably, a significant number of religious leaders who were already enduring the heavy-handedness of the government held the belief that the establishment of the dam constituted a transgression against the sacred principles of their deity, Nyaminyami. This view stemmed from the deep reverence they held for Nyaminyami and their conviction that the dam's construction went against the very essence of their religious faith. Nyaminyami, who was primarily recognized as the deity associated with the Zambezi River, was believed to not only oversee the river, but also make it his dwelling place. The religious leaders engaged in a heated discussion, presenting their beliefs that the construction of the dam would provoke the wrath of Nyaminyami, the deity associated with the natural ecosystem. They warned of dire consequences and the potential for a catastrophic tragedy. In an effort to resist the government's plans for construction, they fervently urged the local population to stand against it. Despite the opposition expressed by the religious leaders, a significant number of the local population continued their involvement in the construction of the dam, thereby aiding the government's strategic plan to compel the indigenous Batonga community to relocate from their ancestral dwellings and establish new settlements elsewhere. Although the religious authorities voiced their dissent, urging the residents to abstain from participating in the dam construction, their appeals were largely disregarded. In a striking coincidence that seemed almost foretold by the religious leaders, a catastrophic flood wreaked havoc in the area not long after the resettlement of the Batonga people. Tragically, the dam, which was under construction but only partially completed, obstructed the water's natural path, resulting in its complete destruction. The devastating consequence of this event was the loss of all the workers involved in the dam construction project. Their lives were tragically cut short, and the dam itself met its demise as well. The unfolding of these events appeared uncannily aligned with the predictions made by religious leaders. In light of the fact that a significant number of the deceased individuals were residents of the area, this prompted numerous relatives to plead with the religious authorities for assistance in removing the curse and ensuring the construction of the dam proceeds smoothly without any future complications. This situation has sparked a deep concern among the local community, leading to a desperate need for intervention from religious leaders. According to the religious authorities, it was conveyed to the populace that the sole solution to alleviate the curse was to present a young bovine to the flowing waters. Interestingly, after the ritual concluded, the laborers seemingly materialized at the spot where the aforementioned creature was immersed in the river, leading to the eventual pacification of lingering spirits. This mysterious turn of events offered much-needed closure to the tormented souls. So, what do you make of these mysterious encounters? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.